Hey everyone, today we're going to be making paninis. And so the best part about paninis is the pesto spread that goes on top. And so we're going to make a spinach basil pesto for our paninis, starting with some walnuts. And so we want to just dry toast these walnuts. And so I'm going to put them onto a hot pan, take about a handful, maybe about half a cup of walnuts, and let them toast in that pan. Just shake them around a little bit, let them get nice and warm. And once they're all done toasting, we can take them out and put them into our food processor. So throw them straight into our food processor, close the food processor up. And now we're gonna let that food processor just buzz around a little bit, crush up our walnuts, and it's not working. I forgot to turn off to plug in the food processor. That's embarrassing. But now that's plugged in, let's crush those walnuts. And once they're crushed, we can start adding the other ingredients. And so we need spinach, about 1.5 cups of baby spinach. We're also gonna go ahead and add some basil, so about a cup of fresh basil. And then we also are going to add half a cup of extra virgin olive oil. A third a cup of grated Parmesan. And then about a teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of pepper. Lastly, we're just going to freshen it up a little bit with some lemon juice. And so just take a sliver of some lemon and squeeze some of that juice out into it. And that looks good. We're going to add just a little bit more of that lemon juice. So another little sliver. Throw a little bit more of that juice in there. And that should be good. That should give you a nice freshness. You can put the lemon to the side now and allow the food processor to do the rest of the work for us in this pesto. So give it a couple more pulses, and now we have our pesto. All right, so let's take our pesto out into a bowl, and we're ready to start the rest of the process. So here's everything that we need for the paninis. I got my bread already buttered on one side. And the first thing we're going to do is add our pesto to the other side of the bread. So just give a nice generous coating of the pesto, and then add some fresh mozzarella cheese, some tomatoes, and a couple of drops of the balsamic vinegar. That gives it a nice flavor. And I like sun-dried tomatoes in my paninis, so I put some of that. But if you don't like the sun-dried tomatoes, then that's completely optional, obviously. And then I have a nice hot panini press. We're going to drop our sandwich straight onto the press and let the panini press do the work. Squish it down a little bit. After a few minutes, we have our completed panini. As you can see, the bread got nice and crispy. You can see those panini lines on them. It's too hot to actually take a bite of right now, but I'll be able to dig into it soon enough. I'm going to drop the other one into the panini press as well while I'm at it. But that's been it for the paninis. I hope you enjoy this one. See you later.